I'm just so happy my father had a chance to see his kids before he passed. I just want to say thank you.
When her father fell ill, the American Red Cross was able to help get Veronica's brother home from the Navy to speak to his father one last time. It's thanks to your donations that we can connect military families when they need it most. Please donate today at redcross.org.
If you want to work until you keel over, have less of everything in retirement, or give back more of your hard-earned money to the stock market again, then just ignore me. But if you'd like to protect the money you save, receive a steady, predictable retirement income, and enjoy financial security for as long as you live, then listen to this. You can download a free report that reveals the wealth-building secrets Wall Street and the banks don't want you to know. You'll learn how you can get guaranteed growth, safety, and real prosperity without risking your money in the Wall Street casino, and how to get the money you need when you need it, simply by asking for it. This is the best way to have a 100% secure retirement and know your money will last as long as you do. To learn more about this method and to get your free report, go to 52security.com. That's the number 52security.com. 52security.com. Go to 52security.com.
Hurt or injured in a car accident? It can be hard to take the proper legal action after a car accident, but waiting can cost you more. The law requires car accident victims to assert claims promptly. You could lose out by simply waiting. Call 800-709-4667 right now to see what your claim could be worth when handled by a skilled attorney. With a lawyer fighting and speaking up for you, you could be entitled to a big cash award. Call 800-709-4667. That's 800-709-4667. Now it's fast and easy to connect with the legal help you need after your car accident. Call 800-709-4667. The call is free, but you need to act now before time runs out on your claim. You need a lawyer to fight for you, protect you, and get you the compensation you need and deserve. Time's wasting. Call 800-709-4667. That's 800-709-4667. Call now.
I considered suicide so I wouldn't put my family through all the pain.
Many of our warriors are returning home from the battlefield, only to face a new war as they struggle with devastating injuries. At Wounded Warrior Project, we understand. We're there to help.
Even though you think you're broken, you're not. It's the physical and the emotional healing that Wounded Warrior Project provides.
With a gift of just $19 a month, you can join Wounded Warrior Project. You'll help provide critically needed programs and services that rebuild lives.
Beautiful. There you go, buddy.
The ongoing needs of our wounded and their families will continue for many years to come. Now is the time to show your support. Call now or go online with your gift of just $19 a month and we'll send you this Wounded Warrior Project blanket.
It made me feel that there's people out there that care about us.
After this event, we can finally maybe start to heal as a family and move forward.
We need your help. The families are hurting.
For many of our wounded heroes, the greatest casualty is being forgotten. That's why your gift of just $19 a month is so important. Please, call or go online right now.
The following letters were written by our troops.
My dear fellow Americans, I truly appreciate your support. I was starting to wonder if people had forgotten about us over here. But then one of my buddies showed me this website, and now as tears are streaming down my face, I can see for sure that you haven't. Private Emily B., U.S. Army.
It's so heartwarming to see the American people not letting the men and women of the armed forces be forgotten. Your letters make a group of grown men, battle-hardened and gruff, act like a bunch of kids around a Christmas tree. Thanks. Staff Sergeant Matthew H., U.S. Army.
Your support may be the most important thing our troops can carry with them. But don't take our word for it. Take theirs. To show your support, visit americasupportsyou.mil. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Defense and the Ad Council.
Millions of Americans every day are shedding unwanted pounds by taking tested and proven Ultra Lipo Stick. Carbohydrates are bad. Our carbo-fighting antioxidant is good. Just listen to these satisfied customers.
My name is Gail, and I lost like 20 pounds on Ultra Lipo Stick.
My name is Jared, and I lost 46 pounds using Ultra Lipo Stick.
My name is Zach, and I actually gained weight. This stuff sucks!
Ultra Lipo Stick is safe and easy to inject. Just 3 doses 4 times a day discreetly underneath your fingernail. Listen to this.
I used Ultra Lipo Stick and suffered from side effects like uncontrollable greasy discharge.
Ultra Lipo Stick, it turned the armpits of all of my shirts orange. This stuff is crap.
Try it today and see some real results. Ultra Lipo Stick. Not available in stores. Results may vary.
Zinc Media. Feel the power of knowledge.
Most politically incorrect black man on the planet, Rod Eccles.
You know, a lot of times when you look at the things that are going around you, you know, like the state of New York wanting to implement universal health care when nobody wants it. Nobody wants it. You have to ask, well, how did we get to this point? And all I can always, I have to keep coming back to saying, well, you elected it one way or the other. Either you've directly voted for these idiots or you didn't vote and allowed these idiots to win an election. I don't know, you know, look, I fully understand that there are people out there that are thinking, well, you know, here's the deal. There are people out there already who are very, very, very passionate about Rand Paul. And they're very, very, very passionate about Ted Cruz. And they're very, very, very passionate about another candidate. Now, only one of you, if any, is going to have your candidate as the nominee. So let me ask you, Ron Paul supporters. Well, what if Ted Cruz gets the nomination? Are you just going to whine, mope, and sit at home and not vote? How does that make any sense? The same goes if it were reversed. Let's just say, you know, somehow Rand Paul gets the nod. Are all you Ted Cruz people going to sit at home and mope and complain? You know, these people don't know what's best for them. Well, you know what? It's not up to you to determine what's best for me. That's the whole point of voting. Each individual voter should be able to make up their own mind. And if, you know, you need to be able to convince me and anybody else of your choice of candidate that they're the best. And, you know, let me tell you a way that you will not convince anyone. You will not convince anyone by yelling at them on Facebook or defriending them because they don't see eye to eye with you right away. Look, if you want somebody, if you're going to get your person elected, then here's what you better do. You better cut out the crap about unfriending people because they don't agree with you right now on your candidate of choice. You're guaranteeing your guy is not going to get the nod because you're turning off potential voters. That's plain and simple. I don't know how else to tell you that. And then when you do that and you have enough people sitting at home, you're going to have a President Hillary. Now, let me ask you a question one more time to all you one candidate supporters. If your candidate of choice did not get the nomination last time, obviously they didn't, how is all the hope and change of having Barack Obama elected a second time? Is that better for you? Or would it have been possibly have been better, I don't know, to maybe hold your nose, bite your tongue, whatever, and voted for Romney? We might have been able to take at least one step forward instead of 15,000 steps backwards. Just saying. You kind of people tick me off. And I don't care who you are. If you want to unfriend me on Facebook and unfollow me on Twitter, go right ahead, because you're an idiot. You're just as big of an idiot as a liberal. Because you're making no sense, because you're certainly not convincing me or anybody else to back your candidate just because you unfriend us. That's really, really childish and really, really dumb. Just saying. Hello, everyone out there, all my fellow Americans. It is I, your lovable host, Elrod, coming to you live from that you can call this evening is toll free at 603-835-3224. That's 603-835-3224. Give me a buzz. Especially, you one candidate people. I'm not a one candidate. No, when I say one candidate people, all you people out there that have already made up your mind that, Ron Paul or Ted Cruz or Marco Rubio, they're the only ones that can be president in your eyes. They're the only, nobody else. Well, I'm going to call you out and say that you're idiots. Because what if they don't get the nomination? What are you going to do? You still got to live here. Just like the rest of us, you still have to live in the good old US of A. So explain yourself on that one. You sat at home and elected Obama, and you're probably saying, well, I didn't elect Obama. Yeah, you did, because you sat your little fat, little lazy, childish, whiny voice at home and allowed everybody else to vote who voted for Obama to win. So you voted for him, in my book. Sorry. That's just the way it works. That's the way the cookie crumbles. That's the way the ball bounces. That's the reality of it. Understand it. Now watch when I get to my Facebook. Yeah, your Facebook friends have dropped by 100. Oh, well. You can't, Ron White, a very funny man, a good, one of my favorite comedians, he says it best. You can't fix stupid. And, as long as people are going to be stupid, you can't fix them. They're going to have to smarten up on their own. And that's the only way to, nobody else can fix stupid. Only the stupid can fix themselves. And the only way they can fix themselves is by smartening up. Getting smart. So, that's why he says you can't fix stupid. Scott Walker, this is a talkingpointsmemo.com. Scott Walker says, mandatory ultrasounds are just a cool thing for women. Mandatory ultrasounds are a cool thing for women. I know some people are thinking, mandatory. I thought Scott Walker was, more about freedom and everything. Well, it's a very bad headline. But that's the headline. Scott Walker, mandatory ultrasounds are just a cool thing for women. But here's, as Paul Harvey would say, is the rest of the story. Potential 2016 Republican presidential candidate and Wisconsin Governor Scott Walker said in an interview on Friday that mandatory ultrasounds for women hoping to get an abortion was just a cool thing. I kind of agree. Why not? If you really honestly believe that, that child in your womb is not actually a human being, but just a lump of flesh, of lifeless flesh, then what's the big deal about getting an ultrasound? It's just going to prove what you say. The reason why you don't want to is because you don't want to have to think about what you're doing.